Political payback this morning for former President Trump, with his most outspoken Republican critic, Wyoming Congresswoman Liz Cheney, losing her House seat, but insisting her fight is just starting.
Now the real work begins.
Invoking Abraham Lincoln and possibly hinting at her own future plans.
The great and original champion of our party, Abraham Lincoln, was defeated in elections for the Senate and the House before he won the most important election of all.
Cheney's opponent, Harriet Hageman, winning easily and thanking Mr. Trump for his endorsement.
His clear and unwavering support from the very beginning propelled us to victory tonight.
Congresswoman Cheney infuriating Mr. Trump and his supporters in the conservative state by voting to impeach him after the January 6th riot, and now leading the committee investigation into his actions. Overnight, the former president calling Cheney's defeat a referendum on the committee and writing, Liz Cheney should be ashamed of herself. Now she can finally disappear into the depths of political oblivion. Cheney's loss, part of the reshaping of the Republican Party. Of the 10 House Republicans who voted to impeach Mr. Trump, Cheney is now the fourth to lose a primary to somebody he backed. Another 4 have retired, leaving only 2 advancing to the general election in November. While Mr. Trump's grip on the GOP seems as strong as ever, he's facing increasing pressure in the investigation of his handling of classified materials at Mar-a-Lago. The New York Times reporting the FBI has interviewed top Trump White House witnesses, including former White House counsel Pat Cipollone and his deputy, according to 3 sources familiar with the matter. NBC News has not confirmed that report, and a federal judge is set to decide tomorrow whether to unseal the affidavit that would lay out the reasons why the FBI searched the estate. The government does not want it released, saying it involves highly classified materials and highly sensitive information about witnesses. Media outlets, including NBC News, argue it should be made public. Mr. Trump and some of his allies want it released, too. Overnight, Cheney also condemning the former president and Republicans who have ramped up rhetoric against the FBI in the wake of the search.
Donald Trump knows that voicing these conspiracies will provoke violence and threats of violence. This happened on January 6th, and it's now happening again. It is entirely foreseeable that the violence will escalate further.
And Congresswoman Cheney is not wasting any time this morning, with her team already filing paperwork today to create a political action committee that she will lead. And she's keeping the Lincoln theme going with the name of the group, The Great Task. It's a reference to the last line of the Gettysburg Address and a nod to the challenge ahead of trying to keep former President Trump from power. Savannah?
All right, Hallie, thank you.